right. Hey, everybody. We are live. Today, I'm going to talk about a couple things. First off, the common question I get is, okay, Zach, I want to do wholesaling. You know what wholesaling is? It's where you find an ugly house and you pass it to an investor for a finder's fee. If you've been following me for any amount of time, you'll see that I like to find sellers that are willing to sell to a pawn shop by driving around and looking for ugly houses. I add those houses to an Excel spreadsheet and reach out to them and see if they want to sell. I do it with texting, cold calling, and postcards. And once they want to sell, I get them under contract and pass that opportunity to an investor. And you know, we've got a full training on this. It's going to be linked in the description here. We got a full training Wednesday night where I'm going to break this down and how to do it, how to find your cash buyers, how to find your sellers. It's a free training. Come to the training. This will be about a 45-minute training. I've spent a lot of time to be able to give you a massive amount of free value. But a common question I get around wholesaling is, okay, Zach, I want to do what you did on your 40-day challenge, where I made $93,000 in just 40 days, only spending $1,000. And I did it through cold calling the driving for dollars list. And the common question I get is, Zach, how many contacts does it take me, or how many hours, or how many phone calls, or how many addresses? How long is it going to take for me to be successful? Is the question that I normally get. So this one is so hard to answer because there's so many different variables, right? There's so many things you have to do properly. You have to talk to the seller properly. You have to have your systems and your technology that you're running properly. Also, where you live, even if you are doing it properly, even where you live will affect how efficient it is. So what I can do is I can just share my numbers with you guys. I can share essentially what I'm currently doing. So I have my percentages here in front of me, right? So for every hour of cold calling that we do to our driving for dollars list, we get about 6 contacts an hour. So the platform that I'm using right now is Call Tools to cold call, and I'm dialing 5 phone numbers at one time. I used to use Mojo Sales. Call Tools is better, right? I also used to, or I'm using Deal Machine to build my list. Okay. So I am getting, like I said, 6 contacts an hour. So for example, if I dialed for 166 hours, I would talk to 1,000 sellers. All right. Or 1,000 homeowners, I should say, 1,000 homeowners. And I am getting a 3.6% ratio. What that to lead to contacts. So that means for the people that I talk to, 3.6% of them will actually want to sell their house. So it's a very low number, right? Then from there, of those sellers, about 20% of the sellers I find will actually meet with us and talk to us about an offer. They'll say, yes, I want to sell, and we'll try and book the appointment. And 80% of them won't even meet with us. Isn't that crazy? Right? So you got to realize, just because someone says they want to sell their house doesn't even mean they're willing to meet with us. They're tire kickers. They're curious what they'd sell. So only 20% of those turn into appointments. And you can go back and listen to this recording and get these numbers. And then of those appointments, we're only closing 8.3% of them. Of those appointments, only 8.3% of them go under contract. So it is, if you think about it, I start really high. I do lots of cold calling, talk to a ton of people. A few of them I get a hold of. Even few of them want to sell. Even fewer of those are willing to meet with us and get an offer. And even fewer of those will want to work with us. So it just funnels down to only a few of them will want to work with us. What I need you to understand, though, is each deal is thousands, tens of thousands of dollars if you're doing this right. So like I said, I flew across the country to somewhere I'd never been and made $93,000 in 40 days, right? And I only spent $1,000 to use these tools that I mentioned: cold calling, the driving for dollars app, getting phone numbers. I only spent $1,000. So guys, come to that free training on Wednesday night. I'm going to be breaking down exactly what I'm doing, exactly how to do wholesaling, exactly how to get your first wholesale deal, right? Not only am I going to teach you all this stuff, but I'm going to give you my real estate wholesaling contracts for absolutely free for joining us live on Wednesday. Guys, I've spent thousands and thousands of dollars to get these contracts. right? So please come to this training. It's in the description. I'm also going to do some Q&A for you guys right now. I'm sure you guys have lots of questions about real estate and wholesaling. So if you could chime in where you guys are coming from, your experience, and then any questions you guys might have. I'd be happy to answer any questions you have for any of you. Do we have any questions coming in yet, Jamie?
Not yet. We had one guy say, "Zach, let's go, brother."
Heck yeah, welcome. Who was it?
Somebody on Facebook.
Facebook. Nice. Well, welcome. So go ahead and ask me any questions you guys have. Make sure you come to that training. You got to register to come to it. But if you guys register and come live, like I said, I'll give you my contracts. So totally worth the time. And the training will be awesome. I'm going to teach you guys how to build a cash buyers list. I'm going to teach you how to find sellers. I'm going to teach you the whole entire process of wholesaling. Okay, well, what I'm going to do then is I'm going to let you comment in the questions below this content, and I'm going to come back on here live Wednesday, and I'm going to answer some of these questions you have. So make sure you're following me. So the questions that come in after I'm live here, I will answer those live on Wednesday. So continue to follow me. Come to that free training. Everyone, thank you so much, and we'll catch you tonight or Wednesday night. See ya.